Good day everyone, we are Group 6 from BSEMC 2A and today we will be discussing about the history, description, features, function, and the chronological evolution of icon of Microsoft OneNote. But before we delve into that, let me introduce to you the presenters, Eldiefonso Abayon, Cuenco, and myself, Ann Balaoro.
Good day everyone. Today I'm gonna discuss about the history and description of Microsoft OneNote's journey. By the way, I'm Eldiefonso Abayon Jr. from EMC GD2A. So let's start with the history. So guys, did you know that the idea of OneNote spawned in late 2000 in an email exchange between Steven Sinofsky and Chris Pratley? So Steven Sinofsky and Chris Pratley were the ones responsible for conceptualizing and developing the note-taking software. And later on, Bill Gates announced OneNote at Comdex in 2002. Comdex stands for the Computer Dealers Conference. So to be clear, Comdex is an event where retailers, suppliers, and other individuals in the technology industry come together to share knowledge, exchange ideas, and promote products. That is the Comdex. A year later, the software shipped as Microsoft Office OneNote 2003 officially launched in November 2003. Down the road of a few years, OneNote 2007 began to ship with Office 2000 Professional. So to make it simple, OneNote 2003 marked the initial release of Microsoft note-taking software, introducing users to its organizational capabilities and versatile features like automatic save, and it was very helpful for the users until now. This Office 2007 of Professional was primarily used in work environment. Later on in 2010, Office included OneNote 2010 for the first time. OneNote expanded to become much more than an app on Windows. In 2010, it arrived on the web at OneNote.com. So in 2010, it expanded the accessibility of the software, allowing users to access their note and notebooks from any web browsers and enhancing collaboration and mobility. In 2011, it was the first Office app to launch in iOS. 2012, OneNote arrived on Android. In 2014, OneNote showed up for the first time on Mac. So guys, not only in the browser but also on different devices and platforms. They do this to make it easier for all your users no matter what device they're using. Also in 2014, OneNote appeared in your browser as the OneNote Web Clipper extension. OneNote 2016 would officially no longer receive updates, and all development efforts going forward will be focused on OneNote for Windows 10. So to be simple, OneNote 2016 stopped receiving updates because Microsoft chose to focus only to Windows 10 OneNote's version. Then, OneNote did not ship as part of Microsoft Office 2019. Microsoft had reversed their previous decision to cease development on the desktop app. Again, OneNote's absence for Microsoft Office 2018 may be due to Microsoft changes priorities and reconsideration of their desktop app strategy. Over time, they reversed their decision to halt decision app to development. In 2021, OneNote have officially announced their intention to end the tale of two OneNotes and bring everything back to the desktop app. So to make it short, the team decided to bring everything back to the desktop app version. Moving on, description. Microsoft OneNote is a note-taking software developed by Microsoft. OneNote is designed for free-form information gathering and multi-user collaboration. It gathers user notes, drawings, screen clippings, and audio commentaries. Notes can be shared with other OneNote users over the internet or network. In short, Microsoft OneNote is a flexible note-taking app. Then, OneNote lets you organize information in notebooks that contains page and sections. You can add pages, sections, and additional notebooks where and when you need them. And you can just easily rename, move, or delete them. So in short, OneNote also provides a user-friendly interface with features.
Thank you, Eldiefonso, for explaining the history and the description of OneNote. Now I'm going to discuss the features and function. No matter where you are or whatever device you are using, there's a Microsoft OneNote version for you. Whether it is a computer, a laptop, a tablet, or even in your mobile, OneNote lets you easily save your thoughts and ideas in your notebook that is stored online. This means that you can access your notebooks anywhere and share it with others. The basic version of Microsoft OneNote is free to use and can be downloaded online. However, if you want some extra features, you can choose to pay for a subscription to Microsoft Office or Microsoft 365. This paid subscription gives you access to premium features that can make your OneNote experience even better. What are these features that OneNote can offer? The ribbon has been consistent feature in across all Microsoft Offices since 2007. This ribbon appears at the top of the screen beneath the file name. It offers tabs with various commands and tools organized into groups. Common tabs such as File, Home, and Insert are present in almost all Microsoft Offices, each tailored to the specific function of the application. Let's dig deeper to what other features that OneNote can offer, and let's talk about their function. As you can see on the screen is the overview of the File tab. The File tab is not present in the same way it is in the other Microsoft Office application. Instead, in OneNote, it uses highly different structure for organizing and managing notebooks. Here's an overview of how you typically interact with files and notebooks in OneNote. Notebooks. In OneNote, the primary organizational unit is the notebook. Notebooks can be created, opened, and managed within the OneNote application. To work with notebooks, you often use left-hand panel in OneNote where you can see list of your notebook section and pages. Creating a new notebook. To create a new notebook, you typically go to the File menu and select options such as New or Create Notebook. Opening an existing notebook. To open an existing notebook, you use the Open option either from the File menu or the similar location. Saving and syncing. OneNote automatically saves your changes as you work, and it's designed to sync on your notebooks across devices if you are using Microsoft account or a cloud service like OneDrive. Exporting and importing. While OneNote doesn't have traditional file tab, you can export and import notebooks or specific pages. This functionality is often available in the File menu or through right-click options. Sharing and collaboration. OneNote supports collaboration and sharing features, allowing you to work on notebooks with others. You can invite people to view or edit your notebooks, and changes are synced in real time. If you need a physical copy of your notes, you can use the printing option typically available in the File or Print menu. Next is the Home tab. The Home tab is one of the primary tabs in OneNote ribbon, and it houses variety essential tools and commands in creating, formatting, and organizing your notes. Here's the breakdown of the main groups and commands within the Home tab. Clipboard. This section includes options like cutting, copying, and pasting content within your notes. It allows you to use the formatting painter to apply formatting from one selection to another. Basic text group. Here you'll find options for formatting text such as changing the font size, font color, and applying bold, italic, underline, and other text styles. You can also adjust the alignment of the text, create bulleted or numbered lists. Next is the Insert tab. As shown on the screen is the overview of the Insert tab. The Insert tab is where you can add various elements such as table, files, picture, links, and more to enhance and organize your notes. Here's the detailed breakdown of the main groups and commands within the Insert tab. Tables. You can insert table into your note for a structured data. Insert space. You can add space below or above the current content on the page. Attach file. You can attach files to your notes for a reference. File printout. You can insert a printout of a file for reference. Excel spreadsheet. You can embed an Excel spreadsheet for more complex data. The illustrations group. You can insert pictures from your computer or other resources. Online pictures, you can search and insert pictures from online sources, requires an internet connection. Online image search, you can use Bing to search for images directly from your OneNote. Page group, the page group includes page and page templates. You can add new page to your notebook and apply predefined page template to your note. You can also insert hyperlinks to website or other pages or files. You can also add the current date and time to your notes. Next is the Draw tab. As shown on the screen is the overview of the Draw tab. The Draw tab in the Microsoft OneNote is where you can find tools and options for creating a handwritten or drawn content. This tab is particularly useful for users who prefer sketching and taking down handwritten notes and adding annotations to their digital notes. Here's the breakdown of the main groups and commands within the Draw tab. Undo, redo. These tools allows you to undo or redo handwritten or drawn content from your notes. Lasso, select. These tools allows you to select and move handwritten or drawn content within your notes. You can also use lasso select tool to drag and reposition ink strokes or shapes. Pens, you can choose variety of pens with different colors and line thickness. Highlighters, you can use this to highlight to emphasize a specific content. Eraser, you can erase inks from your drawings from your notes. Selection, you can select and move drawings on the page. Rule lines, you can use this to assist with your drawing. Insert space, you can add extra space on the page of your drawing. Also add predefined shape into your note. Next is the overview of the History tab. The History tab in Microsoft OneNote provides tools for managing and reviewing the version history of your notes. It allows the user to view and restore and compare other versions on the page. Here's an overview of the main groups and commands within the History tab. Page version group. Page version, you can see a list of available version for the current page. You can also highlight the changes between versions. Recycle bin. OneNote also features a recycle bin where you can still retrieve or store your notes that are already deleted but is not permanently deleted. You can also see your recent edits. Authors group. You can view and manage the authors of the current page in your shared notebook. You can also mark as read your notes and go to the next unread notes. Next is the overview of the Review tab. The Review tab in the Microsoft OneNote provides tools and options for reviewing and collaborating on your notes. It includes features for proofreading, adding comments, tracking changes, and managing notebooks version. Here's the breakdown of the main groups and commands within the Review tab. Proofreading group. Check the spelling of your notes to correct any errors. You can also access option for customizing the spelling check, and you can also open your search pane to search for information online. You can also use this feature, Smart Lookup, to search without leaving the app. The language group, you can set a proofing language for your notes. You can also translate words and choose language you are using. Also add passwords if you want to secure your notes. You can also link other notes as well. Next is the overview of the View tab. The View tab in the Microsoft Office OneNote provides various options for customizing the way you view and interact with your notes. Here's the breakdown of the main groups and commands within the View tab. Back to desktop, this puts window of your note page you're viewing on the side of the screen. Not only that, but it moves other windows around such that they never end up underneath that docked OneNote window. Full page view, you can expand the current page to fill the entire window. Page tab, you can show or hide page tabs for easier navigation. Immersive reader, you can launch an immersive reader for a distraction-free reading experience. Zoom group, you can zoom in or out, adjust the zoom level for a closer or more distant view. Fit to window, you can fit the current page to the width of your OneNote window. You can 100% zoom. You can set the zoom level up to 100 for the actual size of the page. You can use rule lines, toggle the display of the horizontal rule line on the page. Grid, you can enable and or disable a grid for aligning content. You can also change the page color and hide the page title. And lastly, the overview of the Help tab. The Help tab in the Microsoft Office is designed to assist user in finding information, getting support, and accessing resources to enhance their experience within the application. Here's an overview for the main groups and commands within the Help tab. Get help. You can access Microsoft online help resources, including articles and tutorials. Send feedback. You can provide a feedback to Microsoft about your experience with OneNote. Training. You can access training resources, tutorials, and tips to improve your OneNote skills. That's all for the features and function. Now let's have Cuenco as he is going to explain the icons from oldest to newest.
Now let's move on to logo, from old to new. As we all know, logos are important as it represents a brand or a company. And Microsoft OneNote changed its logo 5 times in its entire franchise history. In 2003, when OneNote was released, the UI design trends were different compared to what we have today. OneNote 2003 featured a more traditional UI designs that reflected the design convention of that era of software development. The original logo of Microsoft OneNote featured a stylized N representing a folded piece of paper. This logo was used in the early versions of OneNote, starting from its initial release of 2003, and then introduced a ribbon interface, which was a departure from the traditional menu-based interface. The ribbon interface provided access to a wide range of formatting tools for easy navigation. And after that, the number 1 was removed from the logo and simply became a drawing of an N. OneNote 2013 was optimized for touch devices, with a larger touch-friendly button and controls. The UI design aimed to improve usability on touchscreen devices, making it easier for users to interact with their notes using touch gestures. Around the release of Microsoft Office 2010, the logo received a slight update to align with the design language of Office Suite at that time.
Layout simplified ribbon hide quick access toolbar. With the release of Office 2013, which included OneNote 2013, Microsoft introduced a more significant update to the OneNote logo. The version featured a flatter and more modern design, consistent with the UI changes introduced in Office 2013. Added tools to help users better annotate, take handwritten notes, and draw. These include an all-new Draw tab, improved ink reliability, a quick shortcut to get help specifically built for ink. OneNote 2016 also changed its logo to tie it closer to OneNote 365. On my part, thank you for listening. Now let's go back to Abayon for the summary.
Thank you, Mr. Cuenco, for your wonderful report. Now, let's go to summary and discuss what we have learned so far. Back in the history, Microsoft OneNote was conceived in late 2000 by Steven Sinofsky and Chris Pratley, officially announced by Bill Gates at Comdex in 2002. OneNote 2003 introduced organizational features and automatic save. Over the years, it expanded to iOS, Android, Mac, and web platforms. In 2016, updates for OneNote 2016 ceased as focus shifted to OneNote for Windows 10, initially excluded from Office 2019, and later resumed desktop app development in 2021. We also discussed about the features and function of Microsoft OneNote. The ribbon provides comprehensive set of tools for creating, editing, and organizing your notes efficiently. We also discussed the icons. OneNote 2003 had traditional UI with menus and toolbars. OneNote 2010 introduced the ribbon interface. OneNote 2013 optimized for touch devices. OneNote 2023 added new drawing and annotation tools, enhancing ink reliability. And here are the reference for our report. Once again, we are Team 6 Microsoft OneNote. That's all. Thank you.